Okay, it's about 10 to 8 now, and look at that. She's opened up. So I'm going to go and collect some pollen from it this time. And when this one opens up, I'm going to try and cross-pollinate them. Isn't it fabulous? Okay, it's 8:30 on Friday, and I just glanced out the window and noticed my third dragonflower had opened, so I'm just going to try and pollinate it with some pollen that I collected from the previous one. The previous one is all closed up now, and it's up here. I'm not sure if that's taken or not. I'm just going to hand the camera over to Craig so I can try pollinating this one with my collected pollen. There's the pollen on the brush. Hopefully that's covered it enough. Just for luck, one more. And while we're here, we're going to collect some of the pollen from this bloom. We're going to send it off to Aaron, who's from Far North Tropicals. He's going to start a pollen bank. So this time I'm going to try and collect it. Oops, the tin foil rather than the bowl. That's going to hurt the flower, but here we go. Oh yeah, I can see it dropping. Oh yeah, there's a bit there. Okay, so we've got a bit of pollen on the tin foil, so we'll collect that up, let it dry, and then we'll send it off to the pollen bank. Okay, here we are in the garden, and I thought I'd show you this apple. Okay, apple's not that exciting, but look at the size of it compared to my hand. Now this apple tree is growing in the most peculiar way. I'll go around the other side and I'll show you. Okay, so here is this apple tree. It goes right across the path. Then it goes up. And the apple, yeah, there's the apple over there. So we were going to remove this apple tree because it was sort of bent across the pathway, but we decided to leave it. And yeah, it's doing okay. Well done, apple. Good morning. Now I thought we would look at the bottom of my Brazilian grape, because you only sort of see the top from the upper part of the garden. So that's the upper part of the garden. The actual tree starts down here, and we have had it fruit once when we accidentally chopped the top of it. But while I had a visitor here yesterday, she was looking at this tree. And if you look at the bark, it's also quite peely. It's got a sort of a greeny tinge to it. And she wondered if it was a relative of this, or a different type of Brazilian grape. So this one's also quite peely, but it's sort of brown underneath rather than the greeny colour. So let me know if you know. So here's a close-up of the leaves. Quite dark. And here's a close-up of the bark. And if you can see, it's sort of green. I'll also show you another interesting plant that she thought was a Wampee. So we'll just go over that side of the garden. Right, we're over the other side of the garden now, and this is the tree that we thought might be a Wampee. Give you a look at the leaves. You might be able to tell me the leaf structure there. And if we look at the bark, it's quite rough and wrinkly. So I don't know, is it a Wampee? It hasn't fruited. Yeah, so if you know, let me know. Possible Wampee. Actually, while we're here, we should check out the black sapote. It's got heaps of little buds on it. Oh, we've just got some little fruits over there. There. Some more flowering. Oh, actually, there's a lovely lot of flowers. So maybe this year they might get really big, and I might actually get some seeds in the fruit. I won't show you the rest of the garden because it's really dry. And all the plants are sort of like suffering a little bit. The tree's doing fine, just the little plants.